So today is the 1st of May 2024. Time is flying, but let's start off with some positive news. We got another payment through from my new client, which is amazing. Um, so he signed up for 2,250 over 3 months, which is 750 a month. He's paying in split payments. And to be fair, like I'm really happy that obviously I've got another one on, and that's from my cold email campaign that I got him on. So that's covered its cost for itself. However, I did sabotage myself on this call, and I know I could have got more money for it because I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable saying 3K. I don't know. It's like I wanted to prove to myself that I could sell it at 250. And then next time I'm going to step it up to 3K. So okay, but we're still getting there. But look, I can't knock it. I'm really happy. So that's 2 months now on the trot where I've made um a couple grand. So it's really, I mean, it's amazing progress considering start of the year 4 months ago, nothing was happening. I was working for free, didn't fucking know what I was doing, and now, yeah, and now if I look in the last in the last 6 weeks, I've made 5.5 grand, which is which is amazing. And then from the start of this year, I've probably made 6 or 7, which is really good considering that's like you could live off of that. Um, but yeah, we're not at that point where we can sort of rely on it yet. But yes, it's really positive, and I'm really sort of happy with how that's gone. So I just need to keep pushing. So I forgot to do my update today, like I said. So all that happened yesterday was, well, first of all, I sent the client the agreement with the guarantee. He was fine with it. About 60 days free. Um, I I launched my client's ad again. However, I feel like we're gonna have to redo it because I just don't feel like it's good enough. I think her page is solid. I just think the actual ad just isn't really working. So I did that. I went to, like, obviously like I mentioned, I've had that back problem. I went to the chiropractor and got that all sorted out, which is fucking good. Then apart from that, yeah, I've just been preparing some YouTube content. I've been working on Miro, or Miro, however you pronounce it, just making some boards to talk through on my videos. And yeah, I mean, so this morning I was meant to just have my mentoring call, but he didn't turn up, which isn't a good thing. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a sign that it's time to walk away from this. Like I said before, I felt like he checked out, but I can't knock the guy. I mean, he's got me to where I am today, and he's been extremely helpful. But yeah, I think it's important to sort of have that appreciation of when it's time to walk away, and I think maybe now that's the time. But yeah, and then I guess the other thing is I got myself in a bit of a pickle yesterday. Um, so obviously, I was looking at all these guys that are making say they're making X amount of money, and looking at all their client results, and I was comparing, and I was looking at the gap. But I guess that's not the right thing to do, right? Because the gap is years, so I'm not there yet. So I need to slowly focus on myself and build this on my own and get there. And I'm doing really well. Like I need to. Sometimes I'm too harsh on myself, and sometimes I'm my own worst enemy because I knock myself for my progress. But my progress has been amazing. Like I've gone from the start of 2024 to having nothing, like struggling, not knowing how to do the service delivery, sales not being anywhere near what it is now, having no one on board, all of this stuff, to now making almost 7 grand. Well, I've collected. Well, the guys that I've gotten are worth over 7 grand at the moment, but they've not all paid it out. So yeah, like I need to, like, I can't knock what I've done and sort of how far I've got so far. But yeah, sometimes what I do is, like, when I see these other guys who are like helping coaches who are a lot more established and they've got loads of client results and Now, they might just be positioning themselves well, but I know some of them are doing really well because they're friends of my mentor. I sort of, I just compare and think, what are they doing that I'm doing? But I guess they're not really. They're just more experienced. That's the difference. They've got more skin in the game. They've got more years in the game, and yeah, I mean, look, I can't knock myself. I really can't because, like I said, I've come so far, and I've got to be proud of what I've done. Like let me pull it up just to talk you through how much I made last year compared to this year. So last year, I made 2.5 grand for the whole year. The whole 12 months, I made 2.5 grand, and my outgoings were 3.5 grand. So I lost a grand last year, and the start of 2022. Well, the back half of 2022 when I started this, I lost 1.8k getting this all set up, courses, laptop, all of that stuff. So coming into this year, I was down 2.7k. Now, in 5 months, I've had 6 grand come into my bank account with another. Well, I've got way more than a grand still to come. I've got I've got an upsell that I've done to do the DMs for the whole time. So once we get her ad working, I'm going to be doing that. So we've got that. We've also got her payment. She might stay on for longer. We've also got. So I've still got another 3 grand that hasn't been paid to me that contractually they have to pay me. So essentially, right, I've made 9 grand in 5 months, pretty much. If we actually look at that and the numbers and what's going to be coming in, we've secured 9 grand worth of business in 5 months, which is amazing. So what's that monthly? Yeah. So essentially, that's like my 9 to 5 wage if we divide it all out. So that like again, that's amazing, and now the business is profitable at the moment. So I'm £700 in profit since I very started at the start of 2022, compared to yeah, compared to being down 2.7k at the start of Jan. So yeah, it's amazing really, and like I said, I've got to be more. Yeah, I've got to be more. What's the word? I've got to be less harsh on myself and just appreciate how far I've come and stop comparing. I always have these wobbles sometimes though. Like I can end up in a loop of looking at what everyone else is doing, looking how far they've come, looking how many clients they've got, all of this stuff, and I sort of knock myself. But I just need to remind myself that these guys are years ahead. They've had more experience, they've had more skin in the game, they've invested more money into it, they've lost more money into it. So yeah, so I can't knock how far I've come and the progress I've made. I mean, this time last year, I thought I'd cracked it with the estate agents. I was booking. I think one week, I think I was having at least 10 sales calls a week, flopping every single one. Every single one flopped, like just completely went to shit. so, yeah, I can't knock it. It's just and I had a bit of a wobble this morning as well, just like because I was worried about making our ads work and all of this stuff. But I guess that's the game, right? That's part of it, the mental side, managing that, controlling yourself and working and all of that stuff. So yeah, I just think I'm waffling a bit now, but look, I think wherever you are, and this is advice to myself as well, just appreciate how far you've come. Because like I said, at the start of the year, I was 3k down almost, and now I'm 700 quid up. So there we go. So there's my update for the day. Maybe I'll do one later on if anything happens, but if not, I'll touch base tomorrow. I've got my first setup call with a new client tomorrow. But yeah, that's really positive. Looking forward to it. I'll catch you in the next one.